Good afternoon, students. I'm just sharing my screen. So, as said earlier, for the first 5-10 minutes, I'll be taking the next topic, and then you will be having your open book test. Okay, so today for the afternoon session, we will be learning about ASDL, Asymmetric Digital Subscriber Line, and then you will have your open book test. So first, we'll see what is ASDL. So before we see what is ASDL, you need to know what is DSL. So DSL is a digital subscriber line. So it is a communication medium which is used to transfer the internet. So whatever we are seeing in the fifth unit is for the that is your real-time examples how we are doing the network management. So it is communication way or a transmission medium such that it is used to transfer your internet through the copper wire. Okay, so earlier we saw that we used optical fiber also, right? So this one uses your copper wire in order to transfer the internet to the end user. That is, your service provider will use the copper wire in order to provide a broadband internet connectivity. Then ASDL, as the name says, it is asymmetric digital subscriber line that is also using your copper wire in order to transfer the internet from the service provider to the end user, and it provides much more speed when compared to the other available DSL, that is other digital subscriber line. So ASDL is used to transfer your internet to the particular customer from the service provider using your copper wire. And this is just a overview. So first you will be having the broadband network, that is the user, whatever that is a service provider. So broadband network of the service provider that you will be having. Then we have this ATUC, right? So what that ATUC holds on is, it is nothing but ASDL transmission unit. Okay, so TU stands for ASDL transmission unit. So this is on the center, that is on the service provider, and this is on the receiver, that is on the customer. So it is R. So ATUC is just like it does all the multiplexing, demultiplexing, all those kinds of things. So once the data or the data in terms of whether it can be a video or it can be a voice data. So once it is given to the ATUC, that is ASDL transmission unit on the center. C indicates the center, which is nothing but a service provider. So once it is given here, it goes on to the splitter. Okay, so what this ATUC will do is, it will convert all the signals that it receives from the broadband network into a analog signal. Okay, so ATUC will convert all the inputs that it is receiving into an analog signal. It multiplexes them and then demultiplexes them. Multiplexer you would have studied at 1 to n, all those kinds of things. So that is done by ATUC, and then it goes on to the splitter. So what the splitter will do is, it will combine your voice data plus whatever input that you get, there is the analog signal that you get from ATUC, it just combines them. So it combines whatever plain text as voice that you send along with your analog signal that your ATUC gives you. So next it is goes on to the client side, that is the end user, and the client side also we have the splitter, so which does the reverse of what it does in the center side. In the center side it combines, right? So on the reverse, that is on the receiver side, it's just the reverse. So it splits the voice and gives only the analog signal, and the ATU receiver will convert all your analog signal into whatever data transmission medium or mode that we have. So here we do all the deplexing, all those kinds of things. So this is how your ASDL works. And next, whatever data that you transfer over your internet, it is either upstream or the downstream. Upstream is from the client onto the server, and downstream is just the reverse. So, yes, ma'am. Who is that? Whose mic is on? Vishnu Priya.
Prateeshwaran. யாரோ ஒரு பையன் தான்.
Vishnu Priya. Vishnu Priya, mute yourself.
Okay, Priti Vishnu Priya, isn't it her name? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Vishnu Priya.
Muted.
Vishnu Priya, are you there?
Madam, muted, madam. Mute பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க.
Okay,
நீங்க
sir. Thank you, sir. So you have this upstream and downstream, right? So upstream is for the client onto the server, and downstream is just the reverse. So we have two techniques to differentiate between the upstream and the downstream. That is to segregate your upstream and the downstream. So first one is FDM, that is your frequency division multiplexing, and the second technique is echo cancellation. So what this FDM does is, after your upstream and downstream bands, that is output of that whatever data term that you get from your ATUR. So after the output that you get, it should be divided into upstream and the downstream. So for that, what it does is it divides whatever inputs that it receives into bands. Okay, in the band size will be multiples of 4 gigahertz. Both FDM and echo cancellation will split output into bands of 4 gigahertz in size. So after that, what it will do is it will convert, that is, it will split whatever high speed channels that we have, and it will split it into a low speed channel. So after that, we find the difference in the upstream and the downstream. But when you look onto the echo cancellation, they are overlapping. So they are always overlapping. So you can see in this diagram that you don't have a separation between the upstream and the downstream. So what it will do is it will use a technique which is called as echo cancellation, which helps in to separate your downstream and the upstream. So the next one is VSDL. So what we do in VSDL is, suppose if the client is not able to access the internet using the copper wire, that is your ASDL, if he is not able to access it, then the service provider will use VDSL, that is very high speed digital subscriber line. If the person is in a remote place or something like that, they are not able to use the copper wire, then they will use the VDSL, that is very high speed digital subscriber line. So what it will do is your central office, so as I told you, central is nothing but your service provider. So in your service provider, they will be using your optical fiber cable. So we saw earlier, right? The optical fiber cable is giving you much speed. So this, through your optical fiber cable, they just connect it, and you will be having this VSDL, which is connected on to your home network using a twisted pair cable. Okay, if the user is not able to access the internet through your copper wire, that is using your ASDL, then we can go for VDSL. So VDSL is very high speed digital subscriber line. So what we do is we use the optical fiber cable on from the, that is your central officer, till the home network. So you need an intermediate for that. For that, we will be using the twisted pair cable. So if it is not possible to do it by using your copper wire, then we can go for VSDL. So the next is okay, ASDL architecture. So you will see this in the next class, and now we will start your open book test. So I'm just sharing form in the chat. So click on this form, and then you will receive 5 multiple choice question which carries 1 mark each, and then 10 2 marks. So totally you will be writing the test for 25 marks. So if you are not able to complete it within 2 o'clock, try to complete it by today evening. So the maximum you are supposed to complete it by 2 o'clock. So half an hour we give you time to complete it. So just start giving your answers. I can view your answer in this Excel sheet. So are you able to access that form?
Once again, the article.
Yes, ma'am.
Those who are present in this section is the only people who are supposed to write the test actually. Remaining are absent. Considered as an absent, their marks will be 0. Remember a thing. If you are in the session, you should not pass the link to other people. So they should only 128, something 126 or 125 people will are supposed to write the test. Not beyond that. Don't pass it over to your classmates or your friends or anybody. This is the final thing. Those people will be considered as an absent. Continue.
Did you try to access using your college mail ID? Swati, Sanjay? If you're not able to access the form, try to access it from your college mail ID. Yes, I'm posting the link again. Okay, Naren, you're not able to access it from college mail ID also.
Open it. Wait, what happened to it?
Just a minute, I'm checking it.
We can be.
Ma'am, I'm just stopping my screen sharing, ma'am. I'll be back. Gayatri, she's able to access it. Why not others? Gayatri, can you open your mic and speak? How were you being able to access it?
Everyone access through your college mail ID, not to some other mail ID. Kirtana, Gayatri, they are able to access.
Okay, Gayatri, no issues. So others try to access the form using your college mail ID only.
Please post some messages in the chat box if you are able to access or not. If you are able to access, please put it on yes. Type says. Why we are receiving some mixed response actually? I couldn't get it. It comes from different A section, B section, C section, or all the whole. Yeah. Okay, it's not A section also able to access, C section also able to access. So it seems to be people you are not trying through your mail ID.
Yes, others try to access it through your college mail ID. Few people are able to access it. So start writing your test. Better to write the test through laptop because there you will not have this problem of accessing it. Your login will be through your college mail ID. Okay, Naren. Thank you. You can use any medium to get your answer. It is just an open book test. So you can refer the book or the internet. What about others? You are able to access or not? Kishore, try to log in through your college mail ID. Kritika, if you are not able to access it, try to access through the college mail ID. Because your college mail ID is associated with the Google Classroom, not your personal mail ID. That is the reason you are not able to access it. Always make your college mail ID as the default mail ID wherever you are using it, whether it is your mobile or your laptop, make the college mail ID as the default mail ID. Only then you will be able to access all the materials that is posted. With college mail ID also not able to access. Try to access from your laptop, Mahendran.
Definitely, it should be through your college mail ID because no other way you can. Everyone is who are associated with this Google Classroom. That is what the A, B, and C section. They can able to access whatever posted in this one through your college mail ID. That Gmail ID has to be used. ritchennai.edu.in. See, check whether your default is in college mail ID. Sometimes it would ask and switch whether you have to maintain this mail ID or switch to some other mail ID. So please check it out whether the mail ID is in your college mail ID.
What about others? Only few have responded. Others just tell whether you are able to access or not.
At least whoever can respond, whoever is not able to access, please post something there.
I'm just posting the link again, same link. Nandini, try to log in only through your college college mail ID. Mehak, try your college mail ID only. Okay, Manoj, you are doing it. Rajeshri, you gave me request to access the Google form. I have given you a request. Rajeshri, you are trying to access from your personal mail ID, but still I have given you the access. You can use it. If you're not able to access, just give me a request. I'll give you permission. If you're not able to access it, you just give me the request to access the form. I'll grant you permission so that you can access even through your personal mail ID. After the classes are over today, make sure that you make your college mail ID as the default mail for your laptop and for your mobile. Because this mail ID is permanent for you. Even after you leave the college, this mail ID can be retained by you. So it will be useful. So make that mail ID as your default mail ID because all your placement related acknowledgement from the company side will also reach only through your college mail ID. So you can have your college mail ID for lifetime. Swati, you are able to access now. Okay, good.
Chilla Mauli, have you done so long actually? Are you able to access a chat? Chilla. Why people are asking repeating?
Send you the link again. One more has completed the test. Only one student has completed the test. Others make it fast. If you're not able to access it, give me access request. I'll grant permission so that you can at least try the test from your personal mail ID. If you're not able to access it, give me the access request. It will ask that the owner has not given you permission. So you will be able to give a request to me and I'll give you the access permission through your personal mail ID also. So if it is asking for a request, give it.
Time is running out. Please, if you are not able to access, please make the request. Otherwise, you cannot able to attend that one. After 2 o'clock, you cannot able to attend that one because we won't be here. How to give request, man? Super Kishore.
It will ask you, Kishore, you cannot able to access. Should I ask for request? Something like that. You will have an option. So it will say that it will show my mail ID and it will say that Aarti is the owner of this form. You are not able to access it. Give request. Some kind of question it will ask you and give you the request.
மேம் லேர்ன் மோர்னு மட்டும் தான் மேம் இருக்கு.
Can you share your screen? Are you using your mobile or laptop?
PC, ma'am.
Okay, then share your screen. I'm just stopping my screen share. Share your screen. I'm not sure whether you can share your screen as you are a student, but just give a try. Okay, it's possible.
மேம் லேர்ன் மோர் மட்டும்தான் மேம் இருக்கு.
See, it is showing it can be viewed only by the users in the owner's organization, which means that you should be accessing it only through college mail ID. Just click on the link again.
மேம் காலேஜ் மெயில் ஐடி தான் மேம் செட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். அப்புறம் அப்பயும் வந்து இந்த லிங்க் காப்பி பேஸ்ட் பண்ணாலும் அதே தான் மேம் வருது.
இல்லப்பா காலேஜ் மெயில் ஐடி
Click பண்ணு.
புரியல மேம்.
கிளிக் பண்ண லிங்க் அப்படியே காப்பி பேஸ்ட் பண்ணாம.
புதுசா இன்காக்னிட்டோ டேப்லயும் ஓபன் பண்ணி போட்டேன் மேம், அதுலயும் வர மாட்டேங்குது.
இப்ப லிங்க போட நீ இப்ப இதுல இருக்கப்ப போஸ்ட் பண்ண. இப்ப கிளிக் பண்ண லிங்க. என்ன வருதுன்னு சொல்லு.
இதான் மேம் வருது.
உன் மெயில் ஐடி நீ மெயில் ஓபன் பண்ண, உன் மெயில் அதுல
காலேஜ் மெயில் தான் மேம் வருது.
காலேஜ் மெயில்ல தான் இருக்கிறியா? இது பண்ணலையா? நீ காலேஜ் மெயில் ஐடி வழியா தானே இதுல ஜாயின் ஆயிருக்க?
எஸ் மேம்.
ஜஸ்ட் டினை பண்ண வேணா. அது RIT சென்னையோட இதுல தான் ட்ரஸ்டட் பாடிஸ்லயே அதுக்கு மட்டும் தான் அலோவே பண்ணும். RIT மெயில்ல தான் இருக்கான்.
ஒரே நிமிஷம்.
அது வழியா ஜாயின் பண்ணிருக்கியா பாரு, ரீஜாயின் பண்ணி பாரு. RIT மெயில் வழியா ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க ப்ளீஸ். அப்பதான் the form will be accessible to you.
Ponmori and T. Monica have completed the test. Others try to complete it.
வேற எங்கேயுமே ஆக்சஸ் மிஸ் ஆகிறதுக்கான சான்சஸ் இல்லை.
Giridhar, I did not get your request mail. Once I get it, I'll just give you the access. Or you want me to give the permission to all? I think that is not possible by me. Just give a try. I have even shared the mail, that is, I've shared the form to your mail ID, college mail ID. So try to open the form from the college mail ID. Go to your college mail ID, you would have received the form, same form. Others who are not able to access it, open your college mail ID. You would have received the form from me. Just click on it and fill the details. Mahendran, I have shared the link again. Okay. Mahendran, did you access it from the mail or through the link? Okay. Okay, Kishore. Harsh, you gave me a request. I have given access. Two marks, we will give marks, don't worry. So it is not like a 1 mark question. So it cannot be evaluated by the system. We will give marks for as per your answer. So don't worry about that. Just give your answers. We will mark it. We will evaluate it. Nine students have completed the test. Others, if you could not do it now, at least by end of today, try to complete it. Now I have edited the form such that even from your personal mail ID, you can edit the form. That is, you can give the response even through your personal mail ID. Make sure you complete the test by today. Even through your personal mail ID, you can answer the question. 11 students have completed. If you have completed, you can go for break. Even now, if anyone is not able to access, just give me the message in chat. Everyone is able to access now, right? I've given you all the ways in which you can access the form. Make sure everyone completes it by today. So if you have completed, you can go for break. Others, try to complete it by today. By end of the day, make sure you complete it. Thank you, students. You can leave.